Hello, everyone out there in Rumble, X, and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. Of course, I'm Diego, and today we're going to continue to talk about Mean Girls. Okay, your favorite movie from 2004. Okay, your favorite teeny bopper chick flick, high school girls, popularity contest, high school social dynamics, and all that other fucking crap that most of us outgrew a long time ago, but some of you are still stuck there, even though you're in your fucking middle age. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Because the truth is that high school, the social dynamics of high school, the reason they exist is to prepare you for the social dynamics of real life, okay, of adulthood, okay. The popular people, the popular adults, when you outgrow high school are like, celebrities and stuff, okay, and captains of industry and things like that, people like Elon Musk and stuff, politicians. So those are the popular kids, of the adult era, okay. All right. So it prepares you for that, okay. We try to live our lives the best that we can, and a lot of times, we bust our ass a lot. We work hard, we're taking care of our kids or just trying to put food on the table and stuff, and, when we want our entertainment, we don't want to just see ourselves, okay? We don't want to see the guy that fucking works at Walmart 60 hours a week. We don't want to see a movie about that because that's a little too close to home. Okay, for most of us, all right? We want to see the billionaire out there, okay, who's like screwing all these ladies. Then at night he goes to his fucking bat cave and goes to fight crime in a goddamn rubber bat suit. That's what we want to see, okay? Because that's entertaining. That's so different from our experience, okay? And so that's why when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to movies and television, music, all that kind of stuff, it's got to be larger than life. It can't just be the everyday. Okay, we can't just have the main character look like the average guy. No, he's got to be fucking super handsome. Okay, or if it's a girl, she's got to be very, very attractive. Okay, and so because of that, you get this bias in the media and in pop culture, okay, that in order to be acceptable, you have to look a certain way. If you're a woman and if you're a guy, not only do you have to look a certain way, okay, you have to fucking have the certain amount of resources too. Okay, that's why you never see fucking chick flicks where the woman is drop dead gorgeous and she falls in love with some poor dick boy. Okay, she does it. Okay, because that's not a fantasy. Okay, they can get a poor dick boy anywhere around. Just knock on your next door neighbor's door. Okay, no, they want something else. Okay, it's like that movie. I reviewed this movie last year, Officer and a Gentleman. Okay, it's on this channel. You want to see it? Okay, I actually love that movie. I thought it was very good. But I love that movie when I first saw it a long time ago. So I knew that this review wasn't going to be me putting it down. It was not going to be a chick flick destruction. It was going to be a chick flick praise. Because I was in the military and it brought back a lot of memories for me. But there's a scene in there where Richard Gere's character Zach Mayo confronts the one fucking gold digging bitch, okay, that pretended to be pregnant, so she could get her naval student, okay, to marry her. Okay, she pretended to get pregnant, and she said, like, I don't want some average guy. Why did she lie about being pregnant to get this guy to marry her? Because she didn't want some average fucking corn-fed bumpkin. Okay, she's like, I can get that right here. I want to be an aviator's wife. I want to get the fuck out of this rinky-dink shithole white trash town, and I want to go. I want to be an aviator's wife. Okay, and so that's why she did it. Okay, because she wanted something more than what she's got. Okay, and I think that's true. That's true. That's part of the fantasy. We tend to want more than what we have. Okay, and if you're a girl, a teenage girl, let's say you are in that situation like Katie is in this movie. Let's say you just moved into a new school, you don't know anybody, okay, and you go to a new school and you try to make friends, okay, but you're your average looking girl, okay. Like I said, you didn't go to junior high with these kids, you didn't go to grade school with these kids, okay. Maybe you're not that great at sports, so you're not gonna make the cheerleader team, okay. But you're good in math. But like, how many popularity points is that gonna get you? It's gonna get you none. Okay, so you're average looking, okay, not super gorgeous. You're average looking, which most women are. I know that breaks your heart, ladies, but it's true. Okay, so what do? Okay, when you're not going to sit at the popular kids table. Okay, you're not going to date the hot popular boy. Okay, you're not. Okay, if anyone makes friends with you, it's going to be the fucking misfits, the people that don't have any friends. Okay, and that's going to lower your social status to be seen with them. Okay, so what do? This is what you do. You fucking go, you eat your fucking food in the goddamn fucking shitter in the girls' bathroom, and you pull out your notebook and you write a story where, on your third day of school, you get accepted into the most popular girls' club in the whole fucking school. Okay? On the fourth day, you're dating the hottest guy in the most popular boy in the whole fucking school. Okay? You write down that fucking story. Okay, because that's not your life. It's your fantasy of what you wish your life was. It's the same thing with fucking with Twilight. It's the same bullshit right there. New girl, living with her single dad, living with her dad. Okay, she goes to school. She's got no friends. So what does she do when she's sitting there by herself and nobody will talk to her in the cafeteria? She looks over at the popular kids table, the popular girls and the popular, studly men, boys that are there. Okay, and she imagines that she's sitting at that table too. And they all like her and she's dating the hottest guy in school, and she fucking pulls out the fucking vibrator and starts playing with herself right fucking there with one hand while she's writing the goddamn fucking Twilight series with the other. That's what this is. Okay, and that's exactly what fucking Mean Girls is. Okay, this is fucking bullshit fantasy. Okay, if this had been more realistic, it would have been a drama. It would have been something more like, 13 Things I Hate About You, that shit thing from fucking Netflix. I actually watched like a couple seasons of that. Oh my God. 13 Reasons. What's it called? 13 Reasons? I can't fucking remember. It's been a few years, right? Oh my God. You want to talk about a fucked up message, okay? First of all, everyone at that school is fucking gay. And it's cool to kill yourself. That's like the thing the cool kids are doing now is they just kill themselves. Oh no. You want to talk about a horrible message. Okay, that fucking shit. I know it captures the zeitgeist at his time, and every fucking white suburban fucking teenager in America watched that fucking show. But goddamn, you want to talk about a horrible message, okay? All the parents in that movie were not really parents. They were just fucking, hey, buddy, you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna go jerk off now. Bye. That kind of thing, And no, that wasn't a good example, okay? And neither is this a good example, okay? This is fantasy. This is a fantasy of what this nerdy girl, Tina Fey, wishes she had gone through when she was in high school. Now, Tina Fey herself grew up in a rich suburb in Pennsylvania, I believe it was, okay? So she didn't necessarily experience these things like the girl here does. She wasn't living in Africa for fucking the first 16 years of her life. Then all of a sudden moved to fucking, to Evanston, Illinois, okay? A suburb of Chicago. No, that didn't happen to her, okay? But that's kind of what she based this on, okay? Is like her own experiences, okay, of being not a popular girl in school, okay? The popular girls getting all the hot guys, okay, which makes the unpopular girls resentful, okay? So, that kind of thing. So I get it. But this movie's fantasy, and that's all it is, okay? Now, you can do a lot with the premise alone is not bad, okay? Okay, you can do a lot with that. I mean, people make fantasy movies all the fucking time. I mean, I remember when I was in high school, I wrote a story about about a high schooler that fucking had to defend his school from a fucking invading aliens, right? Wow. And the teenager was fucking Mexican too. Yeah, okay, so come on. I'm not saying that, we don't do that too. Of course I've done that too, okay? But the point is there's a reason I wrote that in fucking high school, okay? I didn't write that in my 30s and sell it to fucking Warner Brothers, all right? But this movie got sold, all right? All right, probably because Tina Fey was sucking Lorne Michaels' dick. I mean, she owes Lorne Michaels everything, okay? Without Lorne Michaels, the creator, producer of Saturday Night Live, without him, she would have no career, okay? She'd be stuck at fucking Second City doing stand-up comedy in Chicago, okay? Because of him, she got the fucking Weekend Update gig. She got to become a cast member of Saturday Night Live, and she parlayed that into this fucking movie. Then she did a couple of other movies. She created 30 Rock, that fucking sitcom that I never fucking watched. All I know is that it revitalized fucking Alex Baldwin's career before he decided to fucking kill the fucking assistant director of his own fucking movie. Yeah, that Tina Fey, okay? So she owes a lot to Lorne Michaels. Lorne Michaels, because if it appears on Saturday Night Live, then Lorne Michaels owns it. He owns it. It belongs to him, okay? So goddamn well, if the actor wants to make a movie out of it to boost his career, to raise his Q score, to make him more viable, to get him more acting jobs and be in the cultural zeitgeist and get cast in more things, then they're gonna have to fucking suck Lorne Michaels' dick. It's like, okay, yeah, that was a funny, ladies man, that was a funny skit on Saturday Night Live. You want to make the movie? Obviously, you're the star because you're the lazy man. Yeah, but I own the property. So guess what? If this movie, you know, if we make a profit of fucking, let's say we make a profit of $30 million off this movie, guess what? Guess who's keeping 25 million of that? Me. You see what I mean? That's how it works, okay? And I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that happened here with Mean Girls. Is Lorne Michaels kept the majority. He kept the lion's share of whatever gross this fucking movie made, okay? And in exchange, Tina Fey got some exposure. She's got a fucking major motion picture under her belt now. She can parlay that into more movies that she can, more screens, more screenplays that she can write, more acting jobs that she can get, that kind of thing. Okay, that's how Hollywood works. Okay, it's a give and take. You do for me, I do for you. If I give you a shot, you owe me for the rest of your fucking life. That's pretty much how it works. Okay. So Tina Fey learned her lesson, and with this, she financed her own fucking TV show, which was very successful, 30 Rock, which I never fucking watched because I'm not gay. Okay, and I'm not a woman. That's why I didn't watch that show. Okay, it's the only reason I don't watch The Office. And I heard The Office is pretty good, but what the fuck am I going to watch 500 episodes of that shit for about people working in a fucking office? Okay, I already know what fucking happens just from the fucking commercials and the people talking about the show. I mean, what the fuck, John Krasinski? What, he's some beta male dude? You got this fucking woman there that falls in love with him. There's like an office romance. You got fucking Steve Carell acting like an idiot. Okay, screaming, no, 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 God, no. And you got some fucking nerdy guys walking around with glasses and a coffee in their hand. You know, like, what the fuck is this? Sorry, this doesn't fucking appeal to me. It doesn't fucking appeal to me, all right? But Mean Girls, that's exactly what the genre that we're in here, okay? We're into the fucking comedy genre, okay? So, of course, you got to check your brain at the door. But if you want me to believe the story, then it's got to be a little bit more realistic, okay? Things got to make sense, okay? Even if it's a comedy, 2 + 2 is still going to equal 4. Whether it's a comedy, whether it's a horror, whether it's action, romance, whatever the fuck it is, 2 + 2 will always equal 4. Okay, unless you're fucking making some artsy-fartsy fucking shit that's just there to fuck while you're on drugs. Okay, that kind of thing, all right? But 2 + 2 is always going to equal 4. All right, and any girl with popularity who's the queen bitch of the popular girl is going to protect her position, okay? Because it's a valuable position, okay? She's not just going to fucking let some outsider come in there through the back door, okay, and fuck her up the ass and then oust her, okay, from the clique that she created. Okay, that can happen. It's possible, but it's not easy. This movie makes it look like it's easy. Okay, how can I root for the girl, the Mary Sue, that's Katie, when she just walks right in there and takes over the fucking school like that? Like that. For a girl that never even fucking went to public school before, that grew up in Africa, okay, being the only white girl where there's nothing but fucking black kids that don't even speak English, okay, and then she comes to America and just takes over fucking suburban high school USA like that, like it's nothing? Come on. Come on, come on. Ripley don't believe it, and neither should you, but you do believe it. Okay, that's why you love this fucking movie. Okay, that's the problem, I think, with these chick flicks. Okay, it's all about the emotion. It's not about the logic. Okay, if you want a really good movie, you got to have both. Okay, you got to find that balance between logic and emotion. Okay, a movie's supposed to provoke you emotionally. Okay, but it's also got to make sense. Okay, this movie is very good at provoking you emotionally, okay? Most of you girls out there know what it's like to have the guy that you're fucking creaming over fucking another girl that's better looking than you, more popular than you. Most of you girls know what that's like, and you know it doesn't feel good, and it knows that it makes you want to hate that other girl that took him away from you even though he wasn't really yours, okay? Of course, that provokes an emotion. Most girls know what that's like. So I get that. But you gotta use your logic to make it make sense. Okay, well, how would we go about that? Okay, how would we go about that? You see what I mean? And this movie doesn't provide any explanations. It just gives you these quick fucking sentences, like the goddamn Kelteen bars, okay, that make you gain weight. Okay, oh, well, the instructions are in Sweden. Oh, no, what is it? The ingredients are in Sweden, are Swedish, so she can't read them. Get the fuck out of here. You can read numbers. Okay, you see right there, the big number there that says like 1,200? Okay, that probably means calories, all right? You know? That kind of thing. Like, how can you be so fucking stupid not to make yourself fat and be too stupid to realize that you're doing it? Okay? Come on. Come on. For a girl that fucking, Regina George, for a girl that fucking hates all these other girls at school, she sure trusts Katie a lot. You know? Trusts her to fucking, to get her to lose the weight, trusts her with information about the other students, trusts her to hang out at her house, okay, and all that kind of fucking shit. I mean, come on. The gossip, she listens to all the gossip. Katie sees all the bullshit, all the shady fucking manipulative things that Regina does. She sees it all because Regina trusts her to see it all, but then she tries to steal the guy that she has a hots for. Come on, it's just dumb. And then she's shocked. She's like, ah! When she realizes that Katie was actually manipulating her the whole time. Katie was actually orchestrating. Well, okay, Janice was the one orchestrating it. Okay, she was the Machiavellian plot person there. Okay, she was the one that was actually, doing the whole thing, playing out the whole fucking thing. But it was Katie that executed the plan. Okay, Janice came up with the plan, but Katie executed the plan. Okay, and by the time Regina fucking figures this out, after she's no longer popular, she's got a fat ass, which honestly I think she looks better with it. Okay, because her waist is still small, she's still got a pretty face. Okay, and she, and she's fucking not she's not with Aaron anymore. He dumped her, right? She's still got her money. She's still got the nice fucking Lexus that she drives, a convertible. She's still dating a fucking football player. Okay, only now she's not cheating on her boyfriend with this guy anymore. Now she's just with this guy. Okay, she's still got parents. Her mom is gonna fucking do anything for her, even though she treats her mom like shit. Okay, she's still got everything that she had before. Okay, she's not in the plastiques anymore. Okay, but she's still fucking high value. You see what I mean? So it's like, what the fuck? I can't understand what the point is here with this. What they're trying to do. What they needed to do with Regina, if you really wanted to fucking stick it to her, should have made her lose her money too. Okay, and her social status and all this stuff. Okay, but then if she'd done that, then Katie would have been a lot worse than Regina ever was. You see? And then how can you root for her then? You see what I mean? Yeah, so it's bullshit. This script is all over the place. It's all over the place. And during all this shit, Katie is the smartest person there. She's smarter than the fucking teachers. She's smarter than her parents. She's smarter than the other kids' parents. She's smarter than all the other girls at school. She's smarter than all the boys at school, including Aaron, which she happily points out that he's a dumbass, especially when it comes to math. I mean, and this is the guy that she wants to fall in love with her. And she says that to him. I know she was drunk when she said it, but what the fuck? Okay, she also threw up on him. Like, really? She also made herself look ugly to go to a costume party, okay, when she was trying to impress him. Why the fuck would you make yourself look like the fucking, the love child of fucking Bride of Frankenstein and goddamn Phantom of the Opera, okay, to get a boy to like you? Why would you make yourself look like that at a party? Come on. It's dumb. It's manufactured, clearly. Okay, it's not organic to the script. It's something that was put in there with no good reason. Okay, that's why this movie fails. All right, and you're a girl, and girls, if you remember high school, you should know this already. So why do you love this fucking movie so much? Come on, would you make those mistakes? If you're one of the popular girls, would you let some outsider in there to fuck you over like that? And do nothing about it? Not just fucking steal the guy that you're with, but get your best friends to turn against you and make you fat at the same time? Would any of you girls do that if you were the popular girl at school? No, you fucking wouldn't. Would you? God. All right. So where we left off last time, Katie gets called into the principal's office, okay? Now, Regina George, she wants revenge now, so she pulled her burn book. You already know what the burn book is. That's this, diary where they write down these horrible things about teachers at school, about other kids at school. If they don't like them, which is pretty much all of them, they write down something bad about them. Like they said, Mrs. Norsberry, Tina Fey's character, the math teacher, was a drug pusher. Okay, Katie put that in there with a picture of Miss Norsberry on there. Okay, there's a picture in there about Janice being a lesbian. Okay, Regina put that in there. So basically it's a diary, which there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't publish it, and spread it around the school, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Anyway, Regina fucking brings it into school, acting like she doesn't know who wrote it or who's responsible for it, but she did notice that someone wrote something horrible about me in there. And because she found it, well, how did she find the book anyway? Does she even explain how she found the book? Anyway, she turns the book over to the principal. Now, Regina put a page in there for herself. Yes, she did. She wrote down that this girl is a fucking ugly, this girl is the nastiest skank bitch I've ever met. Do not trust her. She's a fugly slut. Regina wrote that down there, and then she put a picture of herself on the page. That way, it looks like someone else wrote that about her in the page. And then she turned the book in to the principal, played by Tim Meadows, who's a fucking idiot principal, all right? So, of course, he treats this book that nobody has seen or read yet, except for Regina, okay, and whoever it was that created this book, and he takes this like it's serious. Oh, my God. Okay, when the first thing you should be thinking about is Regina, how the fuck did you come across this book? Okay? If you came across this book, you would know who wrote it. So how is it that you don't fucking know? And Regina basically tells the principal, hey, listen, I don't know who wrote it, but there's only 3 girls that are not in this book. Okay, you see what I mean? Hence, she's signaling that it must have been fucking Katie, Gretchen, and Karen, the 3 plastiques that are left, right? Okay, so that's her plan to get revenge on Katie for dethroning her is this, okay? This slanderous thing here, okay? Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with this, okay? Why the fuck is it given the principal? Principal has no authority to comment on anyone's fucking diary. Like I said, as long as it's not published or it's not spread around the school, okay, like that, then there's nothing wrong with writing. You can write whatever the fuck you want in your diary, okay? This isn't fucking communist Russia or communist China where the government can just go in there and look at everything you do. They can't do that, all right? Anyway, not something as petty as high school drama. Come on. So that's going on. Anyway, the principal, he takes this very seriously. He calls Katie and Gretchen and Karen into the principal's office, all right? And while they're coming in there, there's Regina leaving. They make eye contact real quick, and Regina's just like, you know, like whatever Katie's going to experience when she walks in the office, Regina's responsible for it, all right? So they go in there, okay, the other plastics are over the book. They're brought in there over the burn book, okay? So obviously the principal thinks that one of these girls or all 3 of these girls are responsible for the burn book, all right? Like I said, it's not a crime. Gretchen decides to fucking maybe put some pressure on the principal, maybe threaten him, okay, by telling her, listen, okay, I don't know who wrote that burn book there, okay, but I do know that my father invented, my father, the man who invented the toaster strudel, okay, he's going to have to hear about this meeting you called me into. I'm just saying. Like that. No. Gretchen's character's name in this movie is Gretchen Weiner. She's Jewish. Okay, that's Lacey Chabray's character, okay? No, okay? Her dad did not invent the toaster strudel, okay? The toaster strudel was actually invented by a guy named Joe Perozzi, an Italian guy. Yeah, not a Jewish guy, an Italian guy, right? And he invented it for the Pillsbury Company, okay? And then later on, it got bought by, I guess it was General Mills or something, I don't know. So no, it wasn't Gretchen's dad that created the toaster strudel, okay? It was a guy named Joe Perozzi, okay? So this movie made that up. All right, just so you know, all right? Okay, see, no one's half the battle, all right? So that's going on here. Regina decides, while this is going on here, Regina's walking all through the hallways of the school, and nobody notices her doing this, even though she's by herself, with a big stack of papers on her, in her shoulder, in her arm. And she's posting everywhere, okay, pages, experts that she Xeroxed from this burn book. Now, red flag right there, okay? Anyone sees these Xerox copies of pages from the burn book, the principal's going to realize whoever Xeroxed these pages was whoever was holding on to the book for a long time. And who do I know for a fact was holding on to this book for a long time? It was Regina. So clearly Regina was the one that put all these Xerox pages of the burn book around the whole school for all the students to see. Okay, come on. It's pretty obvious. All right. So Regina posts flyers at the school that the coach, one of them was that the coach got caught making out with a student in the projection room. Because, whenever teachers and other students want to have sex in private at school during school hours, they just go up to the projection room of the auditorium and they make sure not to lock the door. Okay. Because no one's ever going to walk in there and just catch them. Okay. That's a policy at the high school, just so you know. All right. And that goes for teachers and students. All right. All right. So of course, no one in the hallway in this big, huge suburban high school sees Regina doing this. Okay, just so you know, no cameras or nothing. Okay, like fucking Columbine had already happened, and every fucking upper middle class white dominated high school in central United States didn't have a fucking camera in the hallways, right? All right, in 2004. Right. Okay. Anyway, so and all the other pages from the burn book. Okay. Also, she's putting them up there for everyone to read. Now she's committing a crime. Now she can get sued for libel. Okay. Now she's actually done something that she's not allowed to do. Okay. But before that, there was nothing wrong with that burn book. It wasn't until Regina started posting. It's very easy to figure out that Regina did that. Okay. You can put 2 and 2 together. Okay. It equals 4. Okay. Anyone with half a fucking brain cell would realize. Okay, the girl that brought me this book here. This burn book is the same girl that posted all these fucking pages from this book all around the high school. Okay? It's pretty obvious that it was her. All right? All right. So that's going on here. Okay? Okay, and this causes all the students start fighting each other. That's I'm gonna raise a bullshit flag right here. Okay, so the students, when they get let out of class, when the bell rings, they go outside. They see all these pages all over everything. These are all experts from the burn book, where they get to read bad shit about themselves. Okay, secrets that nobody was supposed to know, that only their best friend would know, but obviously their best friend told somebody because now it made it to the burn book. Okay, so now all these kids are fighting with each other. They're pulling each other's hair, they're slapping each other, so everyone's fighting with each other now over this shit. Okay, but here's the funny thing: no boys. Can you honestly tell me that a burn book written by a bunch of stuck-up fucking high schoolers, stupid stuck-up high school girls, okay, with Down syndrome, had absolutely nothing bad to say about the teenage boys they went to school with as well? No, because the boys don't get involved. There are no teenage boys fighting with each other, okay? You never see it at all. So there's nothing in there about hey, I fucked what's his name's girlfriend or nothing like that, that kind of, nothing in there about that. Okay, no. The boys, no. The boys are just what the hell? Why are all the teenage girls fighting with each other? This is kind of cool. This is kind of hot. They're all being dumbasses, basically, because all the boys in this movie are dumbasses too. All right. So that's going on here, okay? And so it's just all the girls that are fighting with each other. They're pulling each other's hair. They're beating even the handicap, the girl in the wheelchair is fighting another girl. The fat girls are fighting each other. It's just stupid. It's fucking stupid. Okay, okay. And Janice and Damien, okay, they also pick up some paper on the floor, and it calls Janice a dyke. Okay, and it describes Damien as too gay to function, okay? Which is the way that Janice described Damien when they first met Katie. Oh, this is my friend Damien, he's way too gay to function. And Janice is upset because she's the only one allowed to describe Damien that way, okay? He's a big, tall, fat, gay guy, okay? So now they're upset as well, all right? Okay, now Mrs. Norsberry, the math teacher, Tina Fey's character, she comes out in the hallway to find out what the fuck's going on. All the girls are fighting. She picks up some pamphlets off the floor, and sure enough, she finds one about herself in there, okay? Okay. She tries to stop it, the girls from fighting, but she gets her glasses broken. She picks up the flyer about herself, and the flyer describes her as a sad, old drug pusher. And then there's a picture of her on there, okay? And obviously, we know who wrote this one. This was written by Katie. Okay, when she was mad at Mrs. Norsberry for telling her that she needs to do better in math, to quit pretending to be dumb at math because you're trying to impress a boy, that kind of shit, which would never happen in real life anyway. But you know what I mean? All right. And I think that Mrs. Norsberry realizes pretty quickly that Katie wrote this about her. All right, the girl she's been trying to push into being a better math student. All right, so Regina stands and watches it. She just stands there like this, the queen bee. Clearly the most guilty person in the whole fucking school. The only teenage girl in this fucking high school that's not actively fighting somebody. And she's just it could not be more obvious who's responsible for this shit, okay? But of course nobody notices her, being evil there, standing there watching everyone fight each other and knowing that she's responsible for this. Nobody notices that. Of course not. Because they want you to be fucking stupid. All right. So that's going on here, okay? The girl students tear each other apart. Just the girl students, not the boys. Okay? The girls have gone wild. They clearly have, all right? And I say bullshit to this. I'm going to raise a bullshit flag again, okay? Because they would have written something about the boys too, okay? These are bitches, okay? And my understanding of bitches is this, okay? Bitches are bitches to everybody, not just other girls, okay? They're bitches to fucking boys too, okay? They treat boys like shit too, okay? A lot of the bullies that I had when I was growing up, like in junior high, elementary school, a lot of those bullies were girls. Okay, not physically, no, okay, but their words, okay? They made fun of me just as much as the fucking boys did, okay? So no, not at all, okay? There's a lot of bitches aren't just fucking good to boys and only nasty to other girls, okay? If anything, it's the other way around, all right? But then again, Stray Guy did not write this movie. All right, so anyway, the principal gets involved here. He has to stop yelling at the girls, at Katie, Gretchen, and Karen, so he can run outside to find out what's going on. He goes out there. He sees there's total chaos in the hallways. There's flyers everywhere. All the girls are fighting each other. Even the handicapped girls are fighting each other. So he says some shit like, "Oh my God, I did not leave South Central." He said, "I did not leave the South Side of Chicago for this." And he turns on the fucking. He turns on the sprinkler system, okay? Now, he also sees the coach there. Now, in the burn book, it does say that the coach, okay, was fucking one of the Asian students, one of the Asian teenagers at the school, okay? And that we saw him doing that, okay, earlier in this movie, all right? Well, now the principal is not sure if that really happened or if it was a lie. So he sees the coach there trying to break apart a fight between two Asian girls. Apparently the coach was fucking both of them, and they didn't know about it. And we don't know what they're saying because they're speaking like Taiwanese or some shit, or Mandarin or some shit like that. They don't speak English. And the principal looks at the coach and goes like, "Coach, step away from those underage girls right now." And the coach is like, and he just fucking runs out of there. He just runs out like that's going to help him. Oh my God. Actually, and I'm going to raise the bullshit flag about that too, okay? You know who the #1 offender is for fucking their students in school and junior high and high schools? You know who the #1 offender is? Female teachers. Not coaches, female teachers. Okay? Yeah, no one ever talks about that. No one ever talks about that. They call that a victimless crime or some shit. You got some fucking 30-year-old, 26-year-old teacher right out of college who's teaching 7th grade, and she's over here fucking her 13, 14-year-old students. She gets busted. She goes to jail for like 2 weeks, and then she has to register as a sex offender for like 2 months. She should never be allowed to teach public school again. But then she goes off and she gets a job managing a fucking Walmart or some shit like that, and no one gives a shit. Nobody cares. You go, girl, you get yours. That's what you hear all the fucking time. That's what you hear all the time, okay? And this is happening like in epidemic numbers, okay? You want to talk about a real serious crisis in public schools, right? Even private schools do this too, okay? Look it up right now. I take a break from this video and look it up right now. And look at all the cases of female teachers. Most of them are married and have kids that are having sex with their students, more than one of their students, okay? It's a fucking epidemic and nobody's talking about it. And it was an epidemic back then too in 2004. Okay, in the late 90s, we had Kate Letourneau, okay, who was fucking her she was a 6th grade teacher. She was fucking her students, okay, got pregnant by him too. And the whole time she was doing this, she was married and had kids, okay. She went to jail for it for a while. She got out and then married the kid, okay, because now he was an adult, okay. I mean, this shit's going on for real. This is the real crisis going on here, okay. Nobody talks about that. No, everyone's too busy talking about fucking toxic masculinity. And believe all women, okay? And this Me Too fucking witch hunt that was going on, okay? And all men are fucking Harvey Weinstein. But no one ever talks about all the goddamn fucking adult women that are having sex with underage kids in their own school. No one ever talks about that. Even though that's the real fucking problem in America right now, as far as fucking having sex at school. You see what I mean? Oh, for those who go, oh, the boy liked it. So it's not really, rape. The boy liked it. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter. The kid's underage. Can you honestly tell me that if a man is 30 years old and he has sex with a 12-year-old girl, and then his excuse is, well, she wanted me to do it. I mean, she's been coming on to me for a while now. Okay, so I finally she just wore me down. I mean, God, she's been telling me, she's been writing me love letters. I mean, I've been trying to push her away, but damn it, she just cornered me one day and I was too weak. Okay, would that be an excuse then? Oh, well, she liked it, so it doesn't matter. Are you out of your fucking mind? You think that's gonna hold up in a fucking court of law? No, it's not. Even if it's true. See what I mean? Rules for thee, but not for me, right? Fuck that noise. And the men that get sentenced a lot harsher. A guy gets caught doing that, he goes to jail for 20 fucking years. And you know what they're gonna fucking do to him in there? Exactly. A girl, she goes to jail for 5 years, and she can get high fives from all the fucking lesbos in there. So no, it's not the same. It's not the fucking same at all. Yet nobody talks about that. Because women are so oppressed. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Anyway. Look at Jason. Okay, so that's going on here. The principal, like I said, tells the coach to get away from those girls that he's having sex with, okay? Turns on the sprinkler system, okay? This gets all the girls to stop fighting. And then he tells all the girls only, not the boys. He says, all the girls report to the gymnasium immediately. Boom. So now they all have to go to the fucking gymnasium and get their ass chewed. Funny that no teenage boys were involved in this. Like, that's believable, okay? Right. Okay. Can you imagine that? Like if like some girls were beating the shit out of my girlfriend there, you know, don't you think I would jump in there and get those girls off of her? Don't you think? Of course I would. But then I guess in this reality, shit like that doesn't happen. All right. I'm going to stop my review right here. But I'll be back shortly to continue my review of Mean Girls. And thank you very much for watching this long. And I will see you soon on the next one. Bye.